Look at the charts. This is the equal weighted small cap and micro cap kind of special indicator blend here of just to get a gauge of the overall stock market. And you can see here it's been running up the 20-day moving average. We've got the 50-day and 20-day all sloping higher. Down at the bottom, I have my short-term cycle indicator showing that we saw the broad market put in a cycle low last week. We had that exhaustion gap down to the 20-day that we talked about, which we also saw on the 30-minute chart. And usually that means the market is going to try to put in a low. We had a significant pivot low back over here. We had a little low here, another cycle low over here, another one over here. Now, so this is a good sign. This is the broad market is trending higher. It's oversold, ready for a bounce, and it kind of started on Friday. If we take a look at the SP 500, we have the equities trading up about 0.5% today. Again, we had a cycle low last week. We've had a series of different cycle lows in the markets. Same within the NASDAQ, which is good because this typically means we're going to see a broad market move higher and for stocks to push up. So likely see the VIX drop today. There'll probably be, we might even have some FOMO buying. We'll have to see how things unfold. But overall, money is flowing into stocks this morning. If we take a look at the chart of bonds, let's just see what TLT is doing in pre-market. Bonds are set to open sharply higher. If we look at the futures chart of bonds, you can see a nice green bar today. So it's trying to figure out if this is a bear flag or if this is just a pullback and going to run higher. Now, overall, you can see we've gone from red bars from a downtrend down at the bottom here to having some cycle lows, and we kind of have a cycle low here with this cluster. It's usually what happens when the market kind of gets to these oversold conditions. And so overall, we do have a series of higher lows. We have a series of higher highs. So bonds on this time frame, the daily chart here, is in an uptrend, trying to figure out some traction and start to move higher. Again, we'll see how things unfold, but it is still, when we zoom way out here, it's still within a kind of a big bottoming formation. I'm not too excited about it just yet. There's still a lot of work to be done, and for all we know, inflation could be here to stay or continue to rise. There's different scenarios that paint a picture for more inflation, and of course, we've seen these before. It's a series of the market running higher. It can have a breakout and get exciting, and then it goes in and makes, falls and sells off in a big way. So we just need to see how this market unfolds. Not get too excited about the bond market just yet, because it could still be months or years before it actually puts in a bottom, depending on how things unfold, depending on what happens with the Fed, rates, inflation, all of that stuff.